It's more than just being around to make the tea and get a feel for what it's like to be on set or what it's like to be in the office, but it's actually delivering something and it's actually contributing something to the company.
Traditionally, there's been a real gap, a real divide between a graduate and a traineeship or a placement in a company like ours. There haven't been any bridges. Nobody's really been able to do that. And so the opportunity to have that kind of bridge effect, and for us as a business to be able to experience and share and kind of test someone out is fundamental.
The opportunity to go on a work placement so soon after finishing college is a fantastic way of putting into practice what I've just learned. A lot of what I learn, you know, in a lot of the Creative Loop colleges are practical courses, and you're learning how to do the job, physically do it. So the sooner you get into a work placement and actually start doing it for real, the better. And those links that are between those industry, you know, professionals and the Creative Loop colleges is really important for that.
Quite often, if you don't have any experience whatsoever and you've just come out as a graduate, it's very, very hard to choose between one graduate and another. So I think, you know, from a business point of view, absolutely crucial that bridge is there, and from the personnel point of view or the graduate point of view, it can only be a good thing.
I felt ready to take on a job within the industry when I finished my course, and I also felt that the industry, the company Tern, when I went to do my placement there, they knew that I was ready as well. They had full respect for the course that I'd been on and what skills I'd learnt there, and they were then able to give me tasks and responsibilities that went along with that.
And I think if a student is going to have a proper understanding of how television works, then they need to be with us for, I would say, at least 3 and possibly more months. In that period, they would get multiple stages in the life cycle of productions, and we would have the opportunity to kind of test them in different areas. And what we're doing when we test them is we're looking for people that we can work with in the future. That has to be the real point of any placement, of any training scheme, has to be to find a job for people at the end of the day.
I think having the opportunity to work for somewhere like Matchlight, which is a Scottish-based company, for a student like myself that's just left a Scottish-based course in television, is a fantastic opportunity, because not only are they trying to nurture Scottish talent, it's also giving the student an opportunity to show them what they can do.
All the students from Cardonald showed good understanding and knowledge of the core skills that they've learnt at the college, and they were able to practice them at a practical level, and they showed me that they were able to do all the things that they've learned, and they impressed me.
Our business is built on the currency of ideas, fundamentally, and what Creative Loop have done, and I've been lucky enough to be one of the mentors and one of the judges on that over the years, has shown me that young graduates have a hell of a lot of new ideas, new ways of thinking, and an innovative sort of pioneering mindset, which we all need going forward. So a company or a group like Creative Loop, in my opinion, are absolutely the best placed people to engineer this kind of bridge between graduates and the sector itself.
I think a graduate internship would really work for both sides. For the students, it would allow them to get access to the jobs that aren't generally advertised, because it's all word of mouth, it's all recommendations really in this business. That's the reality. They would get a chance to get to some of these jobs, and from the industry point of view, as me as an employer looking to employ someone to give them the break in the industry, it would give me the chance to access the actual best students available at the time through this recommendation from this internship, and I think it could work really well for both parties.
If it wasn't for the placement that Creative Loop offered me, which allowed me to get a foot in the door, I wouldn't be in the position I am now, getting my camera and edit work broadcast on national television.
Creative Loop is in a perfect place to do that and to facilitate that and broker this relationship between industry and the academic world.